Yeah. Run up in a One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you get
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, 57 color. Watch safety 3.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Get it, baby. Boom. Hey, 15. Showing up. Deuce. Yellow. 15, yellow. Right.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'm going to hit you.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Mike spot 9. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Alert 3. Oh. Yellow. Flare. Check 50. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On Sunday. Y'all play.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yellow. That's a line. Check 59. Watch the twist. Out. Yellow. Kill.
From the 17, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Attack, attack. Small.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check motion, 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 motion. Shift, shift. SOS.
Now Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right. Color. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They give it off here to the tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These are...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. That's the score. Chiefs 41. Bears 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the attack, attack. Under team.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
At the 31-yard
From the 31, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stride.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tell me what you want, what you need.